All right, let's talk about Nigeria Professional Football League before we talk about handball. But quickly, we need to talk about Nigeria Professional Football League. And some of the big games, everyone has been talking about the game between Enyimba and Plateau United because of the nature of those, of the kind of team that actually played that game, the caliber of teams.
Yeah.
Enyimba, Plateau United. But then someone actually tweeted at me and said he's actually picking the game between Aqua United, the fact that Aqua United went away from home to pick up all 3 points in the north on Saturday.
That's a massive result as well.
I mean, that's the one that he is talking about, that's his game. But then let's run through the results.
Yeah, I mean, it's a massive result.
Let's run through the results coming from, week. Just New Decade. I mean, we're having some good results right now.
Yeah.
Wiki Tourist and Katsina United, sire?
Yeah, Wiki Tourist 1-1 against Katsina, 4-0 for Plateau United over Enyimba. Heartland managing to get all 3 points against Rangers in that derby played at the Okigwe Township Stadium. Pillars and Warri Wolves 1-1. Fantastic results away from home for Warri Wolves. Kwara United 2-0 over Abia Warriors. Kwara United, good win for them in front of their home fans. There were other matches as well too. Nasarawa United, Lobby Stars 2-0 over Sunshine Stars. Rivers United 2-0 over MFM FC. Dakada FC 4-1. Convincing win over Adamawa
I'm
United.
not surprised about that.
And last but not the least, Nasarawa United edging FC Enyimba in that 5-goal thriller, ended 3-2 in favour of the home side. And you don't seem to agree that Aqua United going to Jigawa to get all 3 points is a big deal. Why not? Why not?
No, for me it's not, because Jigawa checked their form this season. They've been very poor, home and away. So, and it's not the first time they're losing at home this season. But Aqua United, expectedly, the quality they have in that team should help them get 3 points on such grounds. Or at least avoid the loss.
We weren't saying this for 3-2 weeks ago when they were losing matches.
But one of the things we've always maintained was that Aqua United had quality in their squad.
Yes.
Whichever way the coach want to deploy or make them play, then that's his business. And that's what has probably given them their results so far, good or bad.
Okay, I remember you said something before we go to our star match of the day, which is the Enyimba and Plateau United game. You said something about maybe the cold in Jos actually affected Enyimba players.
Sure.
And I'm like, okay, Aqua United traveled to the north also, Jigawa. It's cold. And they won. There was no cold there, right?
I just said the quality.
Okay, the quality.
In that Aqua
so there is no quality in
beat an average. Okay, a regular Jigawa Golden Stars team anytime.
Why in the relegation zone?
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So it's really, for me, yes, well done to Aqua, but it's not a big deal that they are going, that they picked all 3 points.
It's not a big deal, but it's a big deal that they've won.
It's
a big deal they've won 4 in a row under Kennedy Boboy.
That's it. He hasn't lost the game.
Well, that's
the winning streak. That's the winning run we're talking about right here, because it's not something you expected like some weeks back. You mentioned it earlier. Remember how they had to let John Ogu.
When you have that change of guard,
manager bounce, new manager bounce,
it always comes.
Okay.
It always comes.
4 wins in a row is remarkable.
It's good for them. I mean, they need to save their season. That's what Rangers need now. Rangers, the other big team.
So they need to also let the big coach leave and get another one.
Well, I'm not sure they've sorted their. I'm not sure they've sorted their coaching injury.
They have. I mean, maybe they need another.
They weren't so clear when they brought on
Salisu. Yes, you're right.
If it was for the continent or if he was taking charge of the team as a whole. So, if they sort that, probably they need that manager bounce. They've played 3 games less than other teams.
It simply means they need to change a manager.
Else they will play in the NNL.
Okay. Really? Now let's take a look at the game.
Rangers are facing relegation. Really?
Of the week.
Let's talk about Enyimba versus.
I mean, I could say
this is a remarkable result.
Good result for Plateau United. On the regular, I was in just when Plateau played Kano Pillars.
Yes.
That game ended goalless. But then again, you can't take away the fact that there's also quality in the Plateau side, especially led by their manager, Mike Kaba.
Right.
Enyimba coming, I feel, Enyimba, usually they don't concede 4 goals in a game. I mean, if you're going to lose, yes, you probably beat them by a goal or 2 goals.
Fantastic header for the
good goals, well taken. Forget the mistake that led to the 3rd goal, but they were good goals. But I feel that the cold and just, and if you look at what I'm saying on your screen, Plateau United players are on have on long sleeves, some of them with gloves.
Yeah, well, some of them are playing short sleeve though.
I'm just saying, look, most of them.
Yeah.
But look at the Enyimba team. I'm not sure they even looked at the weather forecast before going.
I find it so hard to just accept.
We don't get the kind of
I was even thinking when the captain was even sent off Danny Itodo 6 minutes before the full time, we're thinking maybe Enyimba can just get one back. Nah. But that just wasn't to be.
I was telling Tayo, the moment that cold gets into you, it
can make you make mistakes, right? Exactly. It looks like we're about to see one soon. We're going to see the manner in which they considered this goal now, and I don't know, does the code make you do this? Like,
come on, Tayo. Come on. We did say 3 days ago, I think on Friday, Jos was about 6.7 or 7 degrees.
Okay.
That's cold for an average Nigerian. Let me just say an average Nigerian in Nigeria.
Okay, Plateau United, the good thing is 24 points from 12 games. Still a good one. So next is going to be Katsina United, and of course that's going to be at the Mohamedou Diko Stadium, and it's going to be on Wednesday. So Enyimba will need to lick their wounds for a long time to be able to recover from that very, very bad loss. This is what the table is looking like right now. And just take a look at this. 12 and 24, and the goal difference is 11, and the closest team to them happens to be Lobby Stars, 21-11. Rivers United have really climbed up. And Dakada, Aqua United that we were looking at then, they were 19, 18, and 17. And right now, just take a look at Aqua United. They've been able to get 19 points from 12, but the goal difference is still very low. So it's somewhere. And where is Enyimba? I'm trying to look for them right now. 13.
They played 2 games less than Plateau United.
Yep.
Yeah, so
looking good right now.
Factor that in as well.
Yeah,
Rangers, I did say, if they're not careful.
NNL is calling right now. How do you play 9 games and have 6 points?
Even if you play your 3 games, there are 3 outstanding games, and you win all 3, you can only have 9 points. That will take you to 15.
Yeah.
And from what I'm saying, 15 can only get you past Warriors, who are currently on 15.
Absolutely. Okay, that's so poor.
Rangers, the issues.
How are the mighty falling? So what are they going to do to actually get something back from it? Well, before we answer that question, we'll listen to the coach's reactions coming from that game between Plateau United and Enyimba. First, we start with the coach of Plateau United, Usman Abdul Makaba. Yeah.
Well, it's been a hard week, very difficult, with almost half of the team injured, and totally new set of the team is coming in. And it's football, it's always this way. We lost today, it's hard luck. There's a little bit of controversy in the officiating, but it's football, it always come this way. I think it's not the end of the world, and the league is still young, and we have a lot of outstanding matches, and we can just try and go back and work with our mistakes we got, listen carefully, go back to the drawing board and see where we can improve.
No, you know, we have 38 games to play. And when we played the 11th game, we lost. I told the players that it's not all over. That game is over, but the next game is on the line. And I told them the next game is the most difficult game. It's an experienced side that is coming from a continental competition. Most of the players have a lot of experience with them. And I told them we have to work very hard this week to get ready for this game. And I am happy all through our training programs, they were so serious, and that is why we achieve these feats.
Of course, I mean, when you have a serious team that are ready to win, they achieve such feats. I mean, beating Enyimba, I mean, it's one of the big teams this season for them. It's very big.
Very big.
It's really big.
Massive win.
And
you know, it's strange
and
because
for Abdallah, how are they going to bounce back from this one?
Why? They will. They're going back to a good region. You know, in Nigeria, we don't usually consider the weather as a factor. Oh, yeah. That's why this is coming strange attire.
No, I mean, I just refuse. I just refuse.
Yeah, because we're not used to it. Because we're not used to it.
That loss was just down to the cold weather.
Do you know
the road?
The distance between Aba and just by road.
But you already know they needed to factor that in.
Exactly. We're talking of professional sides here.
Excuse me.
Usually
don't
this
even,
period they're on
don't
break,
even then
right?
start
Don't go there,
with
right?
professional traveling by road.
Let's
Don't
just
go
enjoy
there.
this
Don't
fans
go
now.
there.
This moment when
No,
you
you
have
always
the
get
fans
this
coming
in
out.
Jos.
It's
You
5
will
degrees,
always get
and
this.
of course the fans, they're used to their weather, and of course
You
they all
always
came
get
out
this in Jos,
to
yeah.
watch their team.
Brilliant
I mean,
stuff.
how do
Don't
you
look
come
at
out
the
and
stadium.
watch
No, but
this
you've got to
and
look
you
at it
see-
Don't
because
look at the stadium.
When are they going to complete the stadium? Let me ask you the question. Do you know? Because you said one time you actually...
Perhaps the current
Governor?
government.
this is we're seeing
Government.
pictures from the new Jos Stadium, right?
Yes.
This is the new Jos Stadium.
Right,
Yes.
and pictures of fans, and you can clearly see the stands are looking incomplete. And I mean, in other climes, health and safety would have a field day.
One wouldn't have allowed this kind of stadium host a football
A
game.
big game like this. I mean, we're talking about
Any football game, for that matter.
But this is Nigeria.
But I love the fact that the fans are enjoying it, and they are watching their games and they are watching their team win.